What is up YouTube, and welcome to this Infinity War video. So if you're new to the channel, a like and a subscribe is very much appreciated with notifications on. And please do hit that like on your way out if you are hyped as hell for Avengers Infinity War. So I have just got back from watching Murder on the Orient Express, and we come home to a massive leak of Avengers Infinity War. Now, obviously, we have been waiting for the trailer for Avengers Infinity War for a long ass time. The film is out in May. I believe Deadpool 2 is out in June, and we've already got a trailer for that. But we do have Black Panther in between, so I can understand Marvel wanting to hold off, possibly, unless there is a huge reveal or spoiler for Black Panther in this trailer. But our boy Ascended Ancient has back at it again with the leaks here. This is freaking insane. So I'm not going to actually be putting any images in this video because this is going to be a description and kind of a breakdown, but I will get absolutely nuked by the Disney, well, I guess lawyers, or as Reddit call them, the snipe team. But this footage is available on Reddit. You can go and find it. It's quite easily accessible here, to say the least. But let's jump in and take a look at this Infinity War footage. So a lot of it is actually kind of the video version of the images that Ascended Ancient has actually leaked before, and we actually see Scarlet Witch looking at Vision as she almost gets completely nuked and destroyed. And it does, apparently, the rumour is they actually are going to have a kid at some point in Avengers 4. So yeah, we could possibly have Wiccan and Speedy as well, which is a really strange to think, but we do know that they will actually be kissing at some point in Avengers Infinity War. Lucky Vision, eh? But next up, we actually see the Collector's base, or the Collector's collection, absolutely in flames, which is quite similar to what we've actually seen before in at the end of Guardians 1. So unless he actually hasn't tied it up, it might actually still be the same. But we actually see some really cool stuff. We might have some Easter eggs in here as well. I need to take a closer look. While this is 1080p, I don't have the means to blow these up and properly have a good look at them. But we actually see Gamora looking on and crying, which, well, that's going to be explained when we get to the latter part of this video. And next up we see Proxima Midnight, one of the Black Order, which has been named Children of Thanos for this movie. And she's actually throwing her spear at Captain America, which he easily dodges. And then Falcon is fighting Proxima Midnight as well in what I'm going to presume this looks like a European city, I think perhaps. But we actually see Falcon, Captain America, and good old Black Widow as well. But now let's get to the big one, and this is why I do not think that this is actually from the trailer. Because really, a lot of this stuff, the first part, could, like I've just explained, could be easily from the trailer. But we actually see Mantis looking on scared, and well, they're actually in nowhere. They're at the Collector's collection again. And we see Gamora once more look upon, but we actually hear the music. We actually hear what sounds like the music from possibly the start of the film, as we open up in nowhere and we see the Collector's base from another angle. When we see the Guardians go in with Drax, we've got Mantis and we've got Gamora. We don't have Groot, but well, what the leading idea is the fact that Groot and also Rocket are with Thor, and they're looking for some lightning hammer thing, which we've actually seen in the marketing for these movies. So it looks like they're off to go and find their own little weapon, or kind of, or at least a very powerful weapon. But we actually see the group move in, and Mantis looks incredibly scared. Obviously, she can sense emotions, so, well, what we're about to find out is why she's scared. Now, funnily enough, we actually see a Bluth. We see well, not a Bluth, a Bluth. We actually see a character from Arrested Development. We see David Cross's character inside one of the containers in the Collector's place. Now, we did have the stair car from the airport fight over in Civil War, and the Russo brothers, they must be a big Arrested Development fan as well. So what we see here is actually Thanos, and Thanos is actually, he's interrogating the Collector, and the Collector is having something else on his chest, which is Thanos' either foot or hand or something like that. I'd assume the foot. And he's interrogating him as to where the Reality Stone actually is. And if you remember, the Reality Stone was given to him. And it was given to him by the Asgardians, who get entrusted to him for safekeeping after the events of Thor: The Dark World. And now he actually reveals that he sold it. So he sold the Reality Stone, which is insane. And, well, Thanos is really, really not best pleased that he has sold this. We actually see some incomplete VFX of Thanos and the Collector looks like he's absolutely screwed by this. So, yeah, it's quite big that we get that. Now, one thing really, really strange in this is the fact that the Collector says that he didn't know what the Reality Stone actually was, which we know is a complete lie, considering the fact that he actually told the Guardians exactly what these Infinity Stones actually are and what they could possibly actually do. So it looks like he's playing dumb to Thanos, possibly for whatever reason, maybe to save his life, or the fact he just doesn't want Thanos to actually have all of them all together, or otherwise he may interrogate him and ask him where the rest of them are. And Drax actually decides that Thanos is going to die today, because obviously he still has that kind of blood oath, or the revenge that he wants to get for Thanos indirectly or directly killing his family. So that is really where the footage cuts off, and that really is it. And it's a real shame that we don't see much else from this. But this is quite big. It shows that we actually are getting possibly a trailer or something very, very soon, because this leak will actually give Marvel a kick up the butt to release the Infinity War trailer. And if you remember, the Age of Ultron trailer was actually leaked, and then Marvel decided to actually leak or kind of show that trailer as well. So hopefully we'll actually get to see something soon. I am really, really hoping that we'll get to see at least just a teaser trailer or something, which I think they're going to need to, release something very, very soon of that ilk. Now, lastly, before I go, in the Collector's room, we actually saw someone else, and we saw what looked like, and this might be a long shot, but it could be Bug. And Bug was actually a member at some point of the Guardians of the Galaxy, and he was involved with that run, which pretty much brought the modern version of the team back to kind of relevance in the Annihilation, Conquest, that kind of thing. And, well, he was in the Guardians, and the reason why I'm thinking that it's Bug is the fact we actually saw Cosmo in Guardians of the Galaxy 1. So we saw him in the original version of the original film, and, well, he was also a member of the Guardian, they're kind of involved with the Guardians as well. So it looks like they're kind of hinting towards kind of characters and Easter eggs of the past inside the Collector's collection. But that is it for this video. Please do drop a like, please do subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.